be playing around. Hey. We sit back and we cry, we scream and we wonder why. We never felt alive inside. We are spiritual beings having human experience. So go and take another try. Life's not over, keep going. You might just be surprised. You might just win this time. Hey. Life's not over, keep going. You might just be surprised. You might just win this time.
Hey,
We are spiritual beings having human experience. So go and take another try.
the respite is here, and my mind is clear, and my heart is being purged of all the fear. I was dead in the back, now I'm right in the front. My intuition is lit, got a spiritual hunch. Sometimes I feel I'm ignoring my life, but it's the hermit God said I'm restoring your sight. 8 of cups with it, moving on up with it. Life gritty, but you gotta get tough with it. Go.
Hey. Hey. See, your story is changed. You remember King David. God gave him one more try. Hey. You're alive, you have life inside. Don't count yourself out this time. Hey. You're a king or a queen, you have light inside. Don't let them tell you otherwise.
You was born as a king or a queen, you got life inside. Don't let them tell you otherwise.
Hey.
No.
Good morning. It's our duty to grow now. Ain't no time to be playing around. Hey. We look back and we cry and we scream and we wonder why we never felt alive inside. Hey. We are spiritual beings having human experience. So go and take another try. Life's not over, keep going. You might just be surprised. You might just win this time. Hey. Hey. Life's not over, keep going. You might just be surprised. You might just win this time. Hey. We are spiritual beings having human experience. So go and give another try.
Hey, everything real in the spirit. I'm trying to tell you that it is. I'm kind of hoping you hear me. It's like some of us have angels, some of us have demons. Who knew the meaning? We stuck in between it. The devil tried to do me off. I reached for the pastor. He with the pastor. I don't think that I can see it all.
Hey. 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 You're alive, you have life inside. Don't count yourself out this time. Hey. You were born as a king or a queen, you have light inside. Don't let them tell you otherwise.
No.
Hey. It's our duty to grow now. Ain't no time to be playing around. Hey. 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 We look back and we scream and we cry and we wonder why we never felt alive inside. Hey. We are spiritual beings having human experience. So go and take another try. Hey. Life's not over, keep going. You might just be surprised. You might just win this time. Hey. You might be surprised. Life's not over, keep going. You might just be surprised. You might just win this time. Hey. Hey. We are spiritual beings having human experience. So go and give another try. Hey. Hey. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing well and good energy, good spirits, and attracting the life you desire because it's your birthright. We're coming through with another live for you guys. Take the message how it resonates in your life. Tell your friends to tell a friend. And don't forget, if you love the video, share the video out. Run the video up. This right here.
What?
Your phone.
What's wrong with it?
Where's your charger?
Oh.
Okay, so hope you guys are doing well. Hold on, y'all. There we go.
What's wrong?
Take it out. There we go. Make sure we don't.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you called it.
Yeah, make sure the phone doesn't go out on you guys, the broadcast. Oh, but anyway, yeah, so good morning.
Yeah. I could not catch you saying.
I know. I don't even know why we.
Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing this morning? I pray everyone is in good spirits. So here we go again, another morning session. This is us, Elemental Beings.
Hey.
You know, for those of you who are new here,
Welcome.
I'm Uncle Harv, this Aunt Lala.
Hey.
Hierophant, High Priestess Energy, however you remember us. Some people remember us from back then. But nevertheless, we're going to kick it off. We've been kicking these mornings off. We decided we're going to do a little insert about Black history. But not your conventional Black history figures like Martin Luther King and all those boys. We're going to just dig a little deeper into people that had a little more significance, right? All right, so.
Okay, so I have the first Black woman judge was Jane Bolin. She was the first Black woman to graduate from Yale Law School and the first to join the New York City Bar Association and the New York City Law Department. She was sworn into the bench of the New York City Domestic Relations Court in 1939. So shout out to Miss Bolin, okay? First Black woman judge. Love it, okay? Now, next we have Claudette Colvin, Colvin. She was actually 15 years old, and she was actually, Miss Claudette Colvin refused to give up her bus seat in Montgomery, Alabama, 9 months prior to Miss Rosa Parks.
Oh, she kicked it off.
She kicked it off in 1943. She was 15 years old, 83 years ago today.
Okay.
So, yeah, Miss Claudette Colvin, shout out to her. And then last but not least, I'm going to just leave that one. We're going to just go with those two today.
That's crazy. So her name was Claudette Colvin.
Uh-huh.
So she actually kicked off
9 months prior to Miss Parks.
Okay, so she set the tempo.
In Montgomery, Alabama.
Right.
She was 15 years old.
Okay, that's good to know.
I was like, wow, that was only 83 years ago.
All right. Okay, so my two for Black History Month is Brother Fred Hampton, Black activist, a political leader, and Sister Assata Shakur.
Okay.
So Fred Hampton was, of course, a member of the Black Panther Party. He was born August the 30th, 1948, and he was assassinated on December the 4th, 1969. Now, the significance and reason why I chose Fred Hampton is not in the conventional sense that you may know. I'm going to dig a little bit more spiritual. I'm gonna make it more relevant to what we do over here. Because Fred Hampton had a different kind of fight. See, he was fighting egoism from his own people because it was a lot of nationalist movements at the time. BLA was a big Black fundamentalist group. They were moving, but they were moving force. They were using guerrilla tactics. The BLA, they were known as the Black Liberation Association. So Fred wasn't necessarily with them. He didn't necessarily stand with them. And he didn't stand with a lot of other Black groups. What he did was he was making an attempt to combine everybody together. So J. Edgar Hoover didn't like that at the time. J. Edgar Hoover was a different kind of demon. So what he did was he came out with a plan. People refer to it as the King Alfred's List, but it wasn't really the King Alfred's List. The King Alfred List was composed in the 800s by the King of Wesson, and it was about destruction of the Vikings. But much like King Alfred, they named him a cultural reformist. That's a conflicting statement. How you gonna reform somebody's culture? So J. Edgar Hoover adapted the same, I guess, personality or demeanor about the situation, and he came up with a plan. And on the top of his plan, chapter 1 agenda was downfall of the Black Messiah. right? To prevent the uprising of the Black Messiah. It was the downfall. That was the strategy. Like, so when people came along that had this messianic character, they wanted to get them out of there. They didn't want black leaders. It wasn't that they didn't want leaders. They didn't want leaders of a messianic nature. Like, they didn't want nobody bringing the type of fire. Because, see, Fred Hampton brought a different flame. He wasn't saying, like, well, stand over here, this is right. He wasn't. He was basically saying the pig, which is a demon. He was referring to it as, this is a spiritual warfare. This is what we need to do to elevate. But first we need to understand the problem in the room. And what was happening was all of these agendas was causing black people to come at one another with egoism. So Fred stood against it. So he sacrificed his life. They assassinated him on September the 4th, December the 4th. They ran in and they took his life. So he died for a cause. What he stood for was righteousness in a different sort of sense. He wasn't standing over here saying all black people right. He was saying basically, no, we wrong. We need to get our thing together too. But while we getting our thing together, we need to realize the bigger enemy is this pig, this demon, this energy. All right. So we honor Fred, and then next, Sister Assata Shakur, who, again, and mind you, all of these people that I'm speaking about, they was basically enemies of Richard Nixon and J. Edgar Hoover. They was the main men behind this. So Assata Shakur was born July 16, 1947, and she died September 25th, 2025, last year. So unlike Brother Fred, she didn't meet a violent end, but what she did, it was still pivotal. See, Assata was a part of the BLA movement. Now they were a little more violent and a little more extreme. So she was convicted in I believe 1973 of the unaliving of a state trooper. Now she didn't do it, but she was convicted of it, right? I guess she played a part or whatever, she was associated with it. But nevertheless, what she did was, as opposed to standing trial, because she was under spiritual judgment. All this was spiritual. Like, they wanted to cut down the uprising of the Black Messiah, like the mentality. So if you had it, they came against you hard. So she chose to flee to Cuba. She fled to Cuba, she found political asylum, and she found abundance, and she prospered. So that was a testament to her. I just want to take time to honor them two people for Black History Month. That's what it is.
Okay. Good stuff.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, I had a dream I want to talk about last night. Because me and my wife, we kind of deciphered it. So I have a water jar that you see up here a lot of times. Me and my wife use. We only use it to put water in there when we do our readings for ancestral. Like, we offer the ancestors water, or we use it as a conduit. Well, in my dream, it's a tender glass. Like, it's not made of a lot. So in my dream, it fell, and when it fell, I remember in my dream I expected it to break when it hit the floor. And it didn't break, it rolled. And I was telling my wife, not only did it rolled into something, and it still didn't break. And I remember being happy. So what we got out of that dream is, first of all, we don't shatter as easy as we think. And when you moving like your ancestors, because I said, why would it be that glass of all glasses? And she was like, it's a message that they sending. Not only do we not shatter, but if you align yourself right, they not gonna allow you to shatter. Your ancestors that move with you, like it's really about aligning yourself. Like, if you can really grasp hold to the fact that that's your assistance, that's what moves with you, and you're not as easily breakable as you think. Like,
And it was confirmation, because I remember yesterday when we were on live, I said I had got a download, that we bend but we don't break, right? So, same kind of message, and it was confirmation when he said it this morning. You've been through so many situations where you could have really been shattered, but you're still whole,
right.
I love it. So
Sound mind.
good message. Let's see. Hey y'all. Good morning. What's up, Jess?
Whoa.
Okay. Ooh. My stuff is all messy. Ooh, okay, what's that? Where did it go? We got the Four of Swords here, okay? I don't know. Isolation, going within, taking a break here. There could be time to recalibrate. Think about some things. Oh, goodness. You got that?
That's me being clumsy. I got it.
Remember I said that message this morning? That's all, sorry.
Me being clumsy.
Get that. Can you get it? Get it? Okay. Yeah, so isolation, I don't know if you're in isolation, if you could be feeling like, you know, you need isolation or something like that. Sometimes, you know, now being in isolation too long or, you know, being in isolation the wrong way can be negative, right? But going and taking some time to yourself, like to really look at yourself, to really think about where you are, what's going on, to really, you know, check yourself. Because a lot of times we have to check ourselves. You know, I remember going throughout life and just going and doing and never really taking time to even think about what I was doing, you know, not really evaluating, you know, the moves that I was making, just moving, right? And so now I feel like it's very important for us to really, you know, go within, have that silent time, you know, have that quiet healing time, you know, that time to take a rest, take a break. And then you are late, you know, you're able to go back into environments and, you know, vibrate as your highest self, right? So I don't know. It could be time to take a break. I don't know if you're working way too hard. Okay. Now, if you're a person that's like already in some kind of isolation and you've been there for a while, you may not, this message may not be for you. So, you know, you may need to come out. Okay, because I don't know, I'm feeling like contradicting energy here with the Ace of Cups because there's an overflow of love. I don't know. Maybe, you know, maybe it's time to go inside, like, you know, to make sure you're really loving yourself properly. I remember a time where, you know, I felt like people couldn't love me properly, but it wasn't that people couldn't love me properly. I wasn't loving myself properly. And when you don't love yourself properly, no matter how much a person loves you or people love you, you will never feel complete, right? So it can be that kind of thing, you know. I don't know. I've been feeling like emotions all over the place the last 2 days. You know, it could be got that kind of energy. This could also be someone just very happy about, you know, what's around them right now. You could be just, you know, making some successful moves. There could be a lot of love, a lot of romance. Maybe you and your partner are isolated. You know, I'm getting several different situations here because, you know, the Ace of Cups is joy and happiness.
This is definitely feminine energy out here. This is a woman. So if you're a man, this is definitely for a woman, right? We got Six of Wands to the Seven of Swords to the Queen of Swords. This Seven of Swords in this deck right here, this is somebody creeping up on you, right? This is exactly what this Seven, every time I see this Seven of Swords, I think of somebody creeping. Now look at this Queen of Swords. This is air sign energy, by the way. Seven of Swords to the Queen of Swords, right? I feel like, if I be honest, somebody's held in high honors, and you got the crow in the back, somebody who's jealous of you. You have a person that's jealous of, and you might not even be aware of it. Like, look at this Queen of Swords. She's not even aware of the Seven of Swords, right? So maybe it's a need for you to just reevaluate your life. Sometimes we all gotta do it, especially if you elevate and you moving forward and you got this high honor energy on you. You know, when you held in high honors, things come towards you in the universe. So when you held in high honors, it's going to breed resentment in somebody around you. It's the natural flow of energy. Everybody not going to be happy for you when the universe is favoring you. I never seen it done before. I never seen everybody happy for somebody that the universe is favoring. So just be aware that in this Six of Wands energy, this being held in high honors energy that you are in, whether it's emotions, whether it's a person, because I'm getting a person. Somebody could be trying to rain on your parade. And it's not about fear, it's about awareness. Because most of the battles that we lose, most of the things that we succumb to, it's because we don't see them, we don't know they're there, so we don't know how to react to them. But now that this reading is coming, if you know you're a person, you've been putting in the work, you've been doing well, you're moving in high honors, 6 of Wands, search your circle, right? Search out your circle and see who's in the 7 of Swords energy or what is in the 7 of Swords energy, because it's something on your butt and it's trying to steal from you energetically, financially. Queen of Swords, like, you could be an air sign.
Let's see. We got the King of Cups. I don't know. You could be trying to learn how to master your emotions, but you could be finding yourself being ran over by your emotions. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was sitting here thinking this morning, because there's a few things that I've been trying to, you know, master or get better at, or, you know, just be better at, right? I'll say be better at. And I noticed since I've been trying to be better at these things, you know, the spiritual battle has been even harder on these particular areas that I've been trying to work on. You know, that's why I try not to say things, you know, that I really, really want to do or want to happen. You know, I try not to say those out loud other than like to my husband, because I don't want, you know, the enemy trying to fight me on these things, right? So I feel like, I don't know, somebody could be trying to balance their emotions right now. Okay. Something about your heart chakra, your ajna.
Balancing.
I'm sorry, your anahata chakra.
Balancing your emotions.
Okay, with the 4 wands, right? It's something about your heart chakra. I don't know. I feel like you could be learning to really put up boundaries. Okay, you could be learning that, you know, you can love people, but that doesn't require you to hurt yourself, right? It doesn't require you to be hurt to give love. It doesn't require you to accept things that, you know, just for love. Like, you know, you can give a genuine love to people, but that love for self is so powerful that certain things won't be allowed around you anymore, is what I'm saying. Okay. I don't know. You could be a very kind-hearted and understanding person, but highly intuitive. Like, you know, you have to use your intuition. And so I'm hearing use it or lose it. Okay?
Use it.
Right? Use it or lose it. That's like your body, right? If we don't move around, then we become stiff and we're not able to move anymore.
Spiritual things as well.
Yeah.
You don't use them, you lose them.
Okay. I don't know. Let's see. Hangman. In the reverse. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, there's a need to let something go here. Okay. Maybe someone needs to really get out of isolation. There could be someone trying, you know how sometimes people try to keep you in isolation because like your energy is just so popping that they don't want you to be exposed to the world, because if the world sees you, they are afraid that you may be gone, kind of energy is what I'm getting. Something about that. You could be very self-aware of who you are, and then, you know, I don't know if energies come in and discourage you or something like that. But there's some kind of aha moment I see coming here, some kind of awakening. I see some kind of surrender coming for someone. You know, after things just keep not working, after you feel like things just keep being blocked, at some point we have to surrender. I'm saying surrender here, release, let go, yield, allow things to flow.
Okay. This 2 of Pentacles, somebody you are in your bag or in your bags. You in your bag, all right? You got the 2 of Pentacles to the 5 of Cups in reversed, 4 Wands. I like this. Like, this 2 of Pentacles, I say it in your bag, and look, she got bags everywhere, right? This is a feminine energy. You could be an earth sign. You don't got to be. But I feel like the way you conducting yourself in life, and I noticed that she got 1 physical pocketbook and 1 spiritual pocketbook. So you pretty much, Four Wands through Two of Pentacles. You balancing yourself out. And there's no regret about it, right? And I don't feel like I wouldn't be in regret either. Like, I feel like people may want you to feel a certain amount of regret because you're in the Two of Pentacles to the Four of Wands, right? You busy working on yourself. You busy balancing out your life. And when it's like that, in order for you to be progressive in this balance, your Five of Cups got to be in reverse because you cannot do this and be in a whole bunch of regret. So don't let survivor's guilt creep up on you as you move forward. Because somebody, you going to move forward. This Two of Pentacles to the Four of Wands, this is pushing you forward. Yeah, it might be a struggle. Yeah, you might be balancing out a lot. I feel like even spiritually and physically because she got two bags. Look, let me show you. See that bag right there? That's a spirit. That's a physical. I feel like somebody, you balancing out the physical and the metaphysical. It's giving you a Four of Wands, right? Which is that's a solid foundation. Five of Cups in reverse. Don't let regret creep in. Sorrow, you know how you ever been on the verge of success in a project or something in life, and out of all of a sudden, you get to feeling guilty or sorrowful, or you run into some abundance, and now the first thing you want to do is give everybody something, right? You got that Kanye West in you. Like, you want to give all your things away as soon as you get them, right? But that's not a good energy to be in because that's from a dark place. Like, if I feel the need to give away what God gave me, what if God stopped giving me? Like, your blessings, they are for you, right? So just continue to, you in your bag and you balancing things out. Just keep your Five of Cups in reverse. Survivor's guilt, regret, being sorrowful, like all of those things, keep a lid on them. They prohibit us from going forward.
I got the Ace of Swords here and the Page of Cups, and I was going through this reading. I was like, Spirit, tell me what's happening over here. And I get it. So, sometimes when you're going, on a journey, a new experience, because that's what I'm feeling for someone. I'm feeling like someone is going through some kind of awakening, some kind of journey, some kind of lesson. You're going through something, but it's a beautiful thing. That's why it says rest, take a break, go within. This is where you're going to the next level, and it really takes for you to wake up inside and know who you are 100%, because when you get where you're going, this is something big. The Page of Cups is like, I feel like this could be like something very spiritual for you. You can have some kind of spiritual awakening, some kind of truth, some kind of epiphany. You can really see something very clear here, right? There could be a message that comes in for you is what I'm hearing. You could be a person that's very artistic or musically inclined. I don't know if there could be something about a song or something like that. I don't know. There's something about a inner standing, this voice, this awareness coming in here. And that's why you could be feeling like emotionally all over the place. It's an awakening here. It's a beautiful experience, actually, on the other side. You could be feeling like, yeah, I'm ready to surrender to whatever this is right now. This is a good thing, though. This is not, like where you have to remove your boundaries or anything like that. This is good energy where, it's welcoming, it's releasing, it's, allowing you to move forward here. You could be feeling like, your childhood dreams are coming together or something like that. Maybe you could be feeling like, all the things you hoped and prayed for are finally starting to happen, even at a later age or something like that. Because I'm seeing that. You could have been a visionary. You could have known something was going to happen as a child, right? And maybe you thought that, at some point you gave up on it, but these things could be really coming together or something like that.
Okay, so this is a little complex in somebody's business, somebody's life, right? I'm gonna speak it though. I got the Queen of Cups in reverse, to the Six of Swords, to the Ace of Cups in reverse. So I see you move from, the Queen of Cups in reverse is a nasty person, right? It's a person, they kind of cold-hearted, even distorted. Like the Queen of Cups carries in reverse a trauma bearer. Like she carries a lot of trauma. So the Six of Swords is showing me you moving, right? From out of a Queen of Cups energy. That's a nasty, bitter kind of energy but the thing about this move, now your Ace of Cups is in reverse. So I feel like somebody, you gotta leave, you gotta find a way to warm your heart, right? Your anahata, it could be blocked, like your heart chakra. And what happens is we go through situations, they make us cold. Then we move away from them, but we still carry the coldness in our heart. That's what this Six of Swords to the Ace of Cups in reverse is telling me, that you moved away from a certain energy, but you still carry the residue of that move. Like it's like I moved from the Queen of Cups to the Ace in reverse. I moved from the Queen of Cups in reverse to the Ace of Cups in reverse. So either it's a matter of you feeling the same way in your heart or doing the same thing. Again, this could be that too. Like, because Six of Swords is a move. So if you move to the Ace of Cups in reverse, that could be a repetitive cycle. You could literally be moving, you could be going from one relationship into another relationship and seeing not much of a difference. And one of the big reasons why this happens is because it's spiritual. And until you break the connection with the spirit gonna manifest in the next vessel. Do that make sense to you? Like if I'm in a union with a spirit, like many of us, we come from that. You have a spiritual union. Somebody that married you in the spirit, right? A spirit though. So what happens is when you leave that person that the spirit manifests in and go to the next person, you still fighting the spirit. So that person could be free, but dealing with you can cause a spirit to manifest in that person if you're not careful. Why? Because you got a spiritual union. Meaning everybody you go to, unless they strong enough or you strong enough to break ties with it, it can manifest again and again. You ever felt like you in the same relationship over and over and over again? Why do I keep getting the same person or the same people that's not willing to do? It's a spirit. So somebody, you gotta find a way. Make your next move your best move. If you're aware of it and it's resonating with you, what I'm saying, just become aware of it. Like instead of going into fear about certain things, recognize awareness changes things. If I move out, imagine this, and I'm gonna leave it. If somebody tell me, look, huh? The reason why your life can't get better is because you in union with a spirit. Then you're gonna be like, well, how do I do that? Then I'm going to inquire, well, how do I get myself out of this, right? But if you don't know it, then you continuously going through it, right? I keep attracting karmics after my ex. No, you keep attracting the same spirit.
The same spirit. That's why people like, why they act alike?
It's not a karmic, it's a spirit. Because the people you meeting, actually, Tiff, you could be meeting people that could be really good people. But because you haven't dealt with the spirit within you and what's going on in your spiritual life and existence, you can cause a spirit to manifest in a weaker vessel. Next thing you know, this person acting like the last person. But they wasn't acting like that at first, but they acting like that now. But what we do is we blame it on them. Now, sometimes it's us.
That's why Usher said, you remind me of a girl that I once knew. It's spiritual.
Or strangers. Jenny A. Cole.
Okay.
Familiar ways, familiar fate, starting to feel that familiar. Are you sure we haven't met before? Same energy. That's spiritual.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they know that's what they singing about, but that's what they basically singing about.
She know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if he know, but she know. We got the Ten of Swords, the final chapter. Game over. Okay? Something about that. I don't know. Somebody could be hitting a bad spot right here. You know, this is one of those tough spots. That's just all, you know, when it feels like you got that rock up on your chest, you have to just push it off. Someone could literally be going through a divorce, a breakup, a breakdown. Somebody could be feeling like they hit rock bottom, the end, or failure. But, you know, I don't feel like there's truly failure. I feel like there's lessons in everything. I feel like if you can really learn how to deal with things and approach things in a more positive way, you can really find the lesson and the blessing in things, because everything that we go through is for a reason. There's nothing that is done for nothing, right? Everything that we go through, everything that we experience is for our development, our growth, to teach, to learn, whatever the case is. So I don't know. I feel like, you know, there's an end to something here. Okay, this could be a dead end job. Okay, relationship, whatever it is. You know, someone could even like backstab the person or something here. The world in reverse. You could be still seeking closure on a situation when God or spirit, God has already told you that it's the end. You know, but with the world in the reverse, you could be still trying to seek closure on something. Maybe you don't understand something and you keep trying to dig into the why, the what if, you know, something like that. But I feel like that's causing delays and lack of completion in a situation. Somebody could be disappointed about something. Somebody could feel like something is ruined, but I feel like something is perfect. I feel like, you know, somebody's looking at a situation incorrectly. I feel like if you change your perspective in this situation, you might really be able to see the lesson, because you're not losing anything. I don't feel lost. Like, I feel gain, if I be honest with you. You know, I feel your disappointment in this energy, but I don't feel lost. I don't feel like a person is taking a major loss here. I don't feel like an unsafe risk. I feel like this is healthy growth. And sometimes when things are healthy, we don't like them, we reject them. I feel like, you know, sometimes when we don't understand things, we reject them, so we feel disappointed. I feel like spirit is really wanting me to tell a person, don't take any shortcuts to go back, don't take any shortcuts to go forward, okay? There's something about really acknowledging that something is complete. It's okay. You know, maybe you didn't get a test done in time. Maybe you got, you know, 40% of the test completed, and, you know, now you have to take a class over, whatever it is, okay, that is making you feel stagnated, okay? Feeling like you hit rock bottom, you know, it's probably just a test. In order to have a testimony, you have to go through some tests. Like, you have to go through some things. You have to be tried and tested to be able to talk about some things, to be able to share some things, to be able to feel, to be able to have real compassion and empathy, right? You have to really go through some things. And I feel like this could be that. But it's also an awakening. It's an aha moment. It's an opportunity to change. It's an opportunity to learn, to grow, to really look at self. Because a lot of times that's where the problem is. You know, we look outside of everything else. And if we try to work on ourselves and, you know, that confidence within, working on our heart chakra, trying to balance things out, I feel like we'll be okay. So this is not a loss. Okay. It might be a delay, but it's not a loss.
So basically, before I even get into this reading, I'm going to tell somebody, you got to take your heart off your sleeve. Like, you can't wear your heart on your sleeve and then wonder why it's in the shape it's in. Like, the heart's supposed to be tucked in. Not
protected.
Because right here I got the Nine of Wands, and I had to clarify this Nine of Wands is a wounded warrior. What type of energy is this Nine of Wands in the Knight of Cups? And the reason why I ask, because you got the Temperance in reverse and the Star in reverse after that, right? This could be spun two ways. With the Nine of Wands upright, Temperance in reverse to the Star in reverse, definitely indicative of spiritual warfare of some sorts, because it's basically two major arcanas in reverse up against a Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is indicative of a person that is blessed. The Nine of Wands is one of my blessed cards, because it's the person that God is keeping. Like, you ever looked at a person that been beat around and bumped around in life, but for some odd reason, they still here. You know that one person you like, man, they been through so much, they still here. Not only are they here, there's still something special about them. There's still something particular about them. That's the Nine of Wands. But when you got the Temperance in reverse to the Star in reverse, that's two big negative energies to be standing against, right? And I believe that it gets like that in your life. Nine of Wands, Wounded Warrior. The reason why it gets like that in your life is because you have your heart on your sleeve a lot. Like the Knight of Cups, look, he got roses all on us, right? You. In certain instances, you gotta conceal your heart away. Sometimes it's head over heart. In order to preserve yourself, you can't go into every situation and wear your heart or open up your heart or expose your heart, expose the hand of your heart, expose the issues of your heart, right? So a lot of times you truly gotta learn how to limit what you say, because out of your mouth is gonna flow what's inside of your heart anyway. Mm-hmm. So the more you know, that can be getting you in trouble. Engaging with people too much, like spending too much time, because this is a hard battle. The Temperance in reverse to the Star in reverse could be a Sagittarius and an Aquarius, right? And if this is your energy, Nine of Wands to the Knight of Cups, again, same old result. The reason why your Temperance is in reverse and the Star is in reverse in you, meaning the reason why you can't find balance and live up to your full potential, is because most likely your heart is connected to something, or it's somewhere where it don't need to be. You know, a heart being a big part of your mind. When I say your heart, what causes you to think about it too much, to the point where, as though you know you're spending too much time with your mind on that person, that thing, or whatever it is, that's causing your Temperance to go in reverse, and your potential is getting sniped out. So your Star's in reverse. Mm-hmm. You can't live up to because your heart is occupied. Look at this. So you gotta get that Anahata strength. I've been sensing a weak heart in all of these readings, right? A lack of emotional intelligence. You gotta put head over heart at some point if you're gonna get better.
Hey.
Bluetooth mode. Bluetooth connected.
I'm Gucci. It's our duty to grow now. Hey. Around. Hey, hey. We sit back and we cry, we scream and we wonder why we never felt alive inside. We are spiritual beings having human experience, so go and give another try. Hey, life's not over, keep going, you might just be surprised. You might just win this time. Hey. Life's not over, keep going, you might just be surprised. You might just win this time. We are spiritual beings having human experience, so go and give another try. You're alive, you have life inside. Don't count yourself out this time.
No. As a king or a queen, you got light inside. Don't let them tell you otherwise.
Hey. Remember King David, God gave him one more try.
You alive, you got life inside. Don't count yourself out this time.
Hey,
no.
Hey,
it's our duty to grow now.
Hey. Ain't no time to be playing around. Hey, Hey.
We sit back and we cried and we screamed and we wonder why.
We never felt alive inside. Hey. We are spiritual beings having human experience.
So go and give another try.
Hey. That's not over, keep going. You might just be surprised. You might just win this time.
Hey.
Hey. That's not over, keep going. You might just be surprised. You might just win this time.
Hey.
Alive, you have life inside.
Don't count yourself out this time.
Go.
No.
You were born as a king or a queen, you have light inside. Don't let them tell you otherwise.
No.
Hey. It's our duty to grow now. Hey, ain't no time to be